destroyed the university. There's no more education now in Gaza. Think the education in Gaza was something you need to preserve? You can find it humiliating, Oh, maybe humiliating. I don't. As I told you before, I don't see any problem with humiliating. There is nothing we can do. Since the war in Gaza started, Israeli soldiers on the front line have been broadcasting the devastation and their dehumanization of Palestinians on social media.
Actually, when I filmed it, my commander was very. They want me to do it.
There's videos where they've shown that they've tortured captives.
They didn't torture captives. You are lying. You are lying, you are lying. They are not torture captives. They are going.
This is a video where Israeli French soldiers put a video out.
Investigated.
A lot of people already suffering are starving.
It's a wrong question, okay? Because the aid gets to Hamas.
The issue for Israel now goes well beyond the occupation.
כמה אני חושב שצריכים להרג עד שלא יהיה חמאס. אם צריך להרוג מיליון.
It will always be the response of the West. We are exaggerating, but we are working. If we have some silent thought.
This video was published by Channel 12, where the footage shows soldiers using riot shields to hide the raping of a detainee. Physicians for Human Rights Israel says the alleged victim is a man in his 30s. He was taken to one of Israel's public hospitals in life-threatening conditions. The detainee suffered a ruptured bowel to one of Israel's public hospitals in life-threatening conditions. The detainee suffered a ruptured bowel, a severe injury, and lung damage and broken ribs.
And this is happening on Israeli television. It's happening inside the Israeli parliament in the Knesset, where they're debating the right to rape. What's interesting is it's not being seen in the U.S. Congress, Crystal. It's not being seen on U.S. television. U.S. newspapers have not gone big on the video that was leaked and aired on Israeli television of an alleged gang rape of a Palestinian detainee. And that's why we wanted to make this documentary, Israel's Real Extremism, because you've got to see this stuff. You've got to hear it from them in their own words. You've got to see it on the ground. Because we talk so much about shared values that we send Israel. Well, this is what it's paying for. And it's not a fringe, sadly. I wish it was a fringe. The fringe has taken over, just like the GOP here. The fringe has taken over the beast. You've got mainstream ministers in government. And I say mainstream because Itamar Ben-Gvir is not fringe, he's mainstream. When you're the security minister, you're mainstream. When you're the finance minister, Bezalel Smotrich, you're mainstream. And these ministers, as we show in the film, have attended conferences calling for the resettlement of Gaza. We cite polling in the film that shows anywhere between 25 and 40% of Israeli society, Israeli Jewish society, supports resettling Gaza. Now Netanyahu's come out and said we're not going to resettle Gaza. But there's a big chunk of his own government and of Israeli society that wants to do that. We interviewed Yosef. You just saw that very young radical settler who said, look, we have to kill 1 million people. We'll kill 1 million people.
When soldiers see their enemies as less than human, it's easier to commit war crimes. And that goes both ways, obviously. And even the chosen ones sometimes can go in that direction. When you look at someone below animal, down to the mineral, it's easier to do really bad things and go to bed at night without having nightmares. All we can hope for at this point is for Gal Gadot to sing Imagine again. Maybe all the bad stuff will go away, like she made COVID go away, or made it a lot easier on us.
But they tortured captives.
They didn't torture captives. You are lying. You are lying, you are lying. They are not torture captives. They are going.
This is a video where Israeli French soldiers put a video out.
Investigated.